All right, folks, I'm Cole Powell. This is Words Like That. Before we get into this episode, be sure to check out my top 20 iTunes charting Americana album, The Social Distance, featuring the award-nominated song Outlive My Life on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your music.
So keep drinking your whiskey, 'cause this song ain't for me.
All right, first up, this is the live action Moana teaser, and I'm going to try to remember that some of you will be listening to this in audio only format, so I'm going to try to narrate the trailer as I go along. A lot of times when I do the podcast episodes, I forget that this is in a video only format, and I've just got the trailer playing on the screen and thinking that you're seeing what I'm seeing. That's not always the case if you're listening to it on audio only. And I don't know, I hope I'm going to get this out soon, the day I'm filming, but it's possible that the full-length trailer may even be out by the time I actually get this up on platforms. We'll see. This is a minute-long teaser. Let's see what we got. Okay. We're seeing the mountain, the Disney. There's Moana walking on top of the mountain, singing. Not sure if this is the same. Yeah, I think this is the same lyrics from the original. We've got the ocean, just walking with the ocean. Here's that Maui is the bird, showing scenes of the tribe on the waters. There's the tribal people in the home. There's a beetle. As it looks well shot, a lot of good effects on the water. And there's a back shot of the rock as the live action Maui jump and turn the bird. There's the live action Moana singing on the ship, and that's it. Oh, there's Hey the chicken. Okay, I wonder if they're going to get Alan Tudyk back for that. All right, so that was just the teaser. And you know, I've talked about the live-action Disney remakes before. I'm not a huge fan of them. Most of them aren't that good. Certainly not as good as the original animated films that they're remakes of. And this one, I'm just, I'm kind of indifferent on. I really think Moana was a good animated Disney picture. As a matter of fact, I think it was probably the last really good animated Disney picture that I've seen. It came out, I think it was 2016. And I don't think it was a great picture. I think it was a good picture. I think maybe Frozen was probably the last great picture, that Disney animated picture that's come out. But Moana I thought was really good. Good soundtrack from Lin-Manuel Miranda. And I don't like a lot of the other stuff I've heard from him, but I thought the Moana soundtrack was really good. And now here we are, 10 years later. We're already remaking this in live action. And I saw the top comment on this trailer here that says a Moana remake before Hercules and Robin Hood is wild, which is a really funny comment because I think Hercules was really the last good picture of the Disney Renaissance of the 90s. And I think it's just right for a live action take. Robin Hood, one of my all-time favorite Disneys. I love that 60s to early 70s run of Disney films, kind of whenever, right before and then right after Walt Disney passed away. I thought they did some really good pictures there, or at least they're to my tastes. It's a Robin Hood take where Robin Hood's a fox, Little John's a bear. Really fun take. I don't know that would really work in live action unless you took that story and made it into human beings. I don't know how we'd have to do and it probably wouldn't really be a live action remake. It would be a 3D animated remake like they did with the Lion King remake. But yeah, it's a pretty funny comment. I'm not sure what artistic and cultural value we're gonna have with a live action Moana remake 10 years after the original and only a year or 2 years after the animated sequel. It's like, what are we doing here? This seems like just a cash grab. Hollywood is collapsing. I've noticed that a lot of celebrities are doing these lowbrow commercials, and at first I wasn't sure why. I'm like, why is this A-list celebrity advertising bubble pop mobile games? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And then I was listening to a commentator who wasn't really talking about that, but just kind of talking about the arts in general. And they said something about, well, Hollywood's collapsing because of streaming and because of COVID and because people just haven't really gravitated toward the kinds of movies that Hollywood's been turning out for the last 5 to 10 years. There's been at least waning. And they're out of work. These celebrities are out of work, so they're going and doing these commercials because they're not able to produce these big movies. And Disney basically is trying to figure out how to make some money at this point. And whenever they try an original IP, it doesn't seem to go anywhere. And there's arguments on why that is. Is it because it's just they're really not good? Is it because Disney's lost some trust because they produce some things that aren't good, that people don't like? Is it a matter of people not wanting to try something new? They'd rather go to the thing that's familiar, and that's why the Disney is starting to stick with the big franchises, which are like Marvel and Star Wars, which are also starting to tank, or not starting. They've been tanking for a good while. So it's clear to me Disney's basically just trying to get the animated Moana audience in theaters to try to make some money. That's what this boils down to. I don't know if the full trailer comes out and it looks good, it's getting good word of mouth, good reviews by the time it comes in. Maybe I'll go see it with my kids, maybe. But at the same time, I also just kind of feel like maybe it's going to be a little bit of a waste of time because we already know the story. And the movie's only 10 years old. It's not like, well, let's remake Cinderella that came out 60 years ago or whatever and do something a little bit different, do a little bit different take. Because I did like that remake. I did like the Cinderella remake or the Jungle Book remake. I thought it was really good. The Favreau Jungle Book remake. But yeah, again, this was just a teaser, but really didn't do anything for me. And there's so much CG to make the Moana world and the mountains and the ocean and all this stuff that it's almost not even like a live action remake. It's almost like just with The Lion King. The Lion King was technically an animated remake of an animated original, just a 3D realistic animated remake. A lot of Moana appears to be the same way. They've just got live action actors, but even those are going to be CG, just like there was a scene with, you saw The Rock from the back jumping off a cliff. It wasn't really The Rock. It was a CG version of The Rock. So that one really didn't do it for me. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon. Subscribe to YouTube if you hadn't already. And we'll see you soon.
I never give up on my hopes and my dreams, but my mind and my body's about to give up on me. This ain't what I want and sure not what I need. Keep drinking your whiskey, 'cause this song ain't for me.